Better late than never, I always say. Yes, here we are again. It's Tuesday, time for a Black Clover video. Now, I'm not gonna lie, trying to keep this certain day alive has been harder than I thought. I have these monumental videos I want to do, putting a lot of effort behind the scenes, especially when it comes to scripting, as well as creating all the assets for my videos. It's become quite literally a full-time job, but it really has been fun. When you're looking at a certain series in almost like a clinical approach, I'm finding myself being more critical of certain situations and literally limiting myself to 5 options in certain categories, like, I don't know, badass spells or top female characters. There are dozens of options. I mean, yeah, those are some little upcoming videos. Hopefully, they won't take too long. And although it has been more work, like I said, it's been really fun. So in today's video, I chose a topic that, you know what, to be frank, are a little difficult for me personally. I chose endings. Now, speaking in general, when you're examining art, it's kind of difficult to stay objective. There's a constant battle between your introspective, self-reflection versus the artistic intent. And to me, none is more apparent than it is in music. Give 100 random people the same piece of music and you could have 100 different interpretations. And anime endings are no exception. In fact, they're actually some of the hardest for me to discern their intent. An opening's purpose is clear. It's to highlight certain characters and convey a certain atmosphere to ready the viewer into the right state of mind. And most follow this format. If you see some action and it's paired with an energetic tone, you're likely in for a fight. But if you see a couple characters crying paired with a more somber tone, you better prepare your box of tissues. But for me, endings are a completely different beast. Besides a placeholder for the credits, their objective isn't always clear. And I'm not gonna lie, I plead guilty to usually skipping endings. I mean, I already watched the episode and I like being surprised, so there's no motivation to sit through the ending to watch the preview. But this was definitely before my foray into making anime videos, and now I have a newfound respect for the audio footprints left by these series. So in today's episode, these are my top 5 Black Clover endings. Mispronunciation warning is now in effect. Coming in at number 5 is ending number 6, My Song, My Days by the artist Solidimo with Sakuraman. Now overall, I absolutely love the large tonal spectrum, starting once again with a little more sorrowful, but it's quick to transition into a more inspirational feeling and then ending up with something that is just completely upbeat. Not to mention, it's paired with some pretty good visuals, giving us a nice shot of Zora, and I gotta be honest, it has Mimosa dancing on water, so seriously guys, can you really beat that? Coming in at number 4 is the OG, yes, ending number 1, Blue Flame by artist Ito Kashi. Overall, this is probably the most ironic ending, seeing how it perfectly embodies episode 1, yet it wasn't even on it. We start out very mellow, giving it almost a lost feeling, transitioning into something more inspirational, all the meanwhile being paired with nice visuals that give us a glimpse of our duo's history that literally follows the same narrative. As we see Asta shine away from the light, aka giving up, and Yuno seems to embrace it, Asta soon giving chase, and eventually finding his power. Does that not sound like episode 1 to you? And I gotta be honest, I'm pretty proud that this is the ending they chose to usher in this new series. Next up at number 3 is ending number 8, Against All Gods by the artist M-Flow. Forgive me for my misgenrering, but to me, it's a more techno/electronic ending. It's almost like we're hearing an 8-bit video game, which transitions nice into female vocals, but then takes on a completely new atmosphere when we begin the rap. Honestly, this looked more like a Bleach ending than I've ever seen in Black Clover before. I absolutely enjoyed the music. I really dug it, but I have to say, how dare you give Yuno a double chin? If you don't know what I mean, look up the ending for yourself. Second place, first loser, coming in at a number 2 spot is ending number 5, Tango Tenge by the artist Mayuna. Now overall, I love the use of that heavy bass. It's almost like I'm listening to modern funk. It's very upbeat, very energy boosting, especially compared to its predecessors. This is definitely a song that can get stuck in my head. And I absolutely love that it's paired with its almost advertisement-like visual, themed to Asta's and Yuno's rivalry. So close yet so far away. This shouldn't be a shock to anyone. Coming in at my number 1 spot, my favorite Black Clover of endings so far is ending number 10, New Page by the artist Intersection. Now once again, we are hit with another large tonal spectrum, but unlike the others, this one is matched with better visuals. It's depicting the current emotion, actually conveys a story. Which story? Well, it's this emotional journey from Sekre into Nero. Our first scene is the definition of loneliness. It's being portrayed in a letterbox form, giving that really closed off feeling, and it's paired with a more melancholy tone. Now this could be representative of her struggle of the 500 years of isolation, or it could just be the earth-shattering events that just took place in this arc. But it's juxtaposed by the following transitional scene, as if we were literally watching a bird take flight, the sunlight opening up her world. The screen is now full and is paired with an uplifting and inspirational feeling, something that we see continue throughout the rest of the ending as she embraces her new friends, her new family, and her new life. This was absolutely a stellar ending. All of the endings had positive. Literally looking at my notes right now, I'm gonna admit, I watched Crunchyroll Deutschland. They put a compilation. I'm assuming I watched it at least 30 times. That doesn't include rewinding it just to hear certain songs. Like, I never really got into endings or openings. I want to get to the meat and potatoes. I want to get to the episode. I want to watch it, or at least I used to be like that. After making this video, I have a newfound respect. Going forward, I will do my due diligence to try and watch every ending I can. Why? To not only give the respect that the artists are due, but because in reality, I could be missing out on a song or visuals I truly enjoy, as I previously found out. So here we are at the end of the video. This is where I ask you guys your favorites. So you guys, in the comments below, let me know which ending absolutely speaks to your soul. Which one's your favorite? Which one's your least favorite? Audio, visuals, whatever you want to comment on, just let me know. These were my favorites, but I want to know yours. I want to give a major shout out to Tabata. Yes, that's how I'm going to keep pronouncing it because I like to say it that way. The dude is still chugging along, especially with all the shit he has been through. Make sure to keep hydrated and take breaks. And to everyone out there, please stay safe. And with that, I guess there's only one more thing to say. With Black Clover on hiatus, I still cannot wait for future episodes.